Hey guys, good evening and welcome to the first show for 2019. I can't believe it is the beginning of the year already. I'm Leanne, Winston, psychic medium. Sorry, hun. Um, Thank you for joining me. You have to excuse my tiredness and my English at the moment. It has been a hectic 2 days. If this what are we, the 2nd of yeah, we are. The 2nd day of 2019. I had to look twice then. Is anything to go by? It's going to be a hectic year. It's been pretty crazy the last 2 days. I'm officially not back at work as yet until tomorrow, but I have been working on things with some help from my parents in the background here in the office. So it's been pretty full on. It's been big achievements and looking forward to putting things in place. Well, we have been putting things in place. Looking forward to getting going on that as well. Say hello to everyone and Happy New Year. Thank you for the lovely messages that are coming through already. So I just thought, going with the tradition of the new year and everything, we might just start off and, share with each other what your New Year's resolutions are for you. Myself, I really don't have any. I think my intent going into every year is just to be the best I can and fulfill and do the most I can, sort of thing. Do what I need to do in that way and have a good balance when I do it at the same time. So I don't sit there and or set the intentions anymore to, lose weight, have better financial flow, or all that sort of stuff. I just, if every year can just be that little bit better and can achieve those things that I need to. And by staying true to myself is my intent in that sense. So I'd love to hear what you guys have as those that do set resolutions, what it is that you've done. Also, don't forget to hit the share button and invite your friends and family. I really do appreciate the support that everybody gives me in helping me spread these videos and share what I do as well with your loved ones and your family at the same time. You're going to have to excuse my throat at the moment. Anybody would think I have been talking for the last week. It's really weird because I've taken pretty much the week off, done very little in the way of work. I've slept a lot and I still look tired. I haven't had to talk anywhere near as much as I normally would in a normal week, especially leading into November, and December was pretty hectic as well. But it's like my voice has decided it wants to do its own thing at the moment. So whether I'm going through a vibrational change or my voice is just not used to having that rest, so to speak. I have enjoyed the peace and quiet, though, and the bit of family time that I have managed to have, but it has been pretty hectic the last 2 days as well. So hi, Todd. I'll just quickly say some hellos. Hi, Chantel. Chantel has put the word there, connect, as well. So if you'd like to go into my bot system, which will give you reminders each week of me coming live in the lead up to that, as well as specials and different things that I have on as well. Sorry, Rebecca, I'm just trying to work out what that is. I am early, or am I missing the link? No, not sure what link, honey, you're talking about. All right. So we've got a few there that have put connect as well with that. So thank you very much for that. So please remember to also let me know where you're from as well. So you can hashtag where you're from. That way I get to know where you guys are around the world as well, because we are going worldwide these days, and the way that technology allows us to do that is incredible. Hi, Lynn. I hope you're well, honey, and Happy New Year to you as well with that. Just before I do jump into readings, I think I just want to touch on now is a perfect time to set your intentions for the year. Go into the year knowing and having that clear picture of what it is that you're working towards this year, what it is that you want to fall into place and just allow it to happen. Because when we go with the flow, you will find that things will work out much easier rather than trying to force it in and make it happen. Okay, when it goes naturally, it will move. All right. Another thing I'm really excited, and I wanted to actually check before I came online, and I didn't quite have enough time as my daughter's bedroom door keeps getting stuck. So I had to try and deal with that once again. But I meant to have a look and see if there was any tickets left for the ghost tour that we're doing tomorrow night at the Royal Adelaide Hospital, or the former old Royal Adelaide Hospital. So if you'd like to join me, I know some people have bought tickets, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there as well, joining in with myself and my girls and whoever else is on the tour tomorrow night. So that is through Adelaide Haunted Horizons Ghost Tours. So if you are wanting to join, hop online on their website, bring up tomorrow's date for the FRAH, it's listed as, and see if there's any tickets tomorrow, because we'd love to see you there. Make sure you say hi to me as well. I'd like to put faces to names and whatnot as well, but we'll be going along for that. And that is I've done that one before, but this time we're doing different parts of the building and the nurses' quarters, so it will be quite interesting. I do know the morgue is still involved in this one as well, but I think it's more the north wing rather than the emergency isolation intensive care unit as well. So excellent. Wonderful. Got a few messages coming through. Thanks, Steph. Yeah, doing well. Thank you. Dana, sorry. I keep going blank today. I have been sorting through crystals and all this stuff, and it's like my brain has gone into overload the last 2 days. So God help me for the rest of the year. Excellent. So, Sammy, I have been watching you live for a while. Leanne, I've missed you. Haha. I have a few goals for 2019. Stay healthy, get fit, quit smoking is a must this year for me. Honey, keep that clear picture of what it is that you're working towards, and keep focused. When you bring in that doubt or you start questioning yourself, that's when we fail. So good on you, hun, for setting those intentions. It's working on you. And I think it's really important that we put ourselves first and we do those things to be better, to be healthier, and whatever else we can do in that way. Because if we don't look after ourselves, who does? Thank you, Taylor, for sharing. I really appreciate that. All right. So let's jump in. We'll do some questions. Otherwise, the hour will get away from me, and I feel like I haven't reached enough people. Keep tuned. I may have something that no, we'll wait. I'll do a couple of questions first, then I'll tell you about that. So stay tuned. Keep hitting the share button. Invite your friends and family to join in. And for those that are sharing, and post that they've shared, and maybe tag somebody else's name in there as well, and put the @ symbol in front of their name. I'm going to invite somebody that does that to come on screen with me live. Now, to do that, you will find on my page, on Leanne Winston Psychic Medium, where I am broadcasting to. If you're watching this from another page, I am cross-posting to those pages. So you will have to jump over to Leanne Winston Psychic Medium page on Facebook. And if you haven't already, hit the like button and find the post that is going live there right now. And in the comments, you will find my live guest link. Now, before you do that, you will need a device, whether it's mobile phone or desktop, laptop that is running Google Chrome. And you will need headphones and a microphone. Sorry, the microphone is in front of me, which if you're on a phone or whatnot, your headphones that you get with your devices will do the job. And just be prepared to come on screen with me as well. Not fussed if you're in your pajamas. Believe me, I do not mind. All right, so we're going to jump in. Taylor says, "Hey, Leanne, can you tell me something coming up for me this year? Thank you. I'll watch all your lives." Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. Honey, I feel there's a lot of growth around you this year. I feel like in the past, you've kind of held yourself back for one reason or another, whether your focus has been more around family, work, that side of it. I just feel this year moving forward, you're going to start taking on things that you've been wanting to do for a while, things that have served you. I actually hear there's a child coming in as well. So whether you're planning a pregnancy or somebody around you is having baby this year, I just get baby news around you as well, honey, with that. I do want to put the study books in front of you. So I want to say even look at study or some line of study, whether it's in something that you've already done and want to expand or a new interest, okay? Because I do feel that will come with study that is going to bring more of a growth in with you with that at the same time. All right, and so I wish you all the very best with that side of it. I just feel positive things, honey, for you as well with that, okay? Guys, if you can make your questions a little bit more direct to the point, that way I can get to more of you as well, okay? I know everybody's looking for guidance for 2019. As Jess has liked and shared, thank you, honey. Anything for me in 2019? I get change, hun. I do feel there is change coming your way. So I want to say the stuff that you have done in the past, in the last 12 months, the hard work that you've been doing is now starting to pay off. So I do feel that things are the energy has already started to move and things are falling into place where you'll find that you're being given opportunities that will bring growth with that side of it. So look at those things that are put in front of you. If they feel good, jump on them. Don't waste the time and question things. All right, honey, but I do get there's opportunity, there's excitement, and I also feel like I've got travel around you for this year as well. So I'm going to say keep in mind the travel and working towards that. So I wish you all the very best, Jessie, with that. And thank you, honey, for sharing and watching every week. I really do appreciate your support with that as well. Okay, Gloria. Oh, this one doesn't want to seem to come up. There we go. Gloria, hi. I was told my daughter will die young. Is this true? Honey, I don't believe so. No. It's now I'm not sure who told you this. If it's another psychic, I honestly feel like they need a bloody good kick up the ass. When it comes to my belief is when it comes to death, I don't want to know about things like that. Because it's something that we don't deal with until we need to, is my belief. Okay. How can we go and this brings back memories for me. I've got to tell you a quick story, honey. I had a lady come and sit with me for a reading that had it was a first time client. She had a reading by another medium and I didn't ask who the medium was. I didn't want to know who the medium was, but that medium told her when her baby was very young that she would die at the age of 18 months. She would be taken away from her. When she told me that, my jaw hit the ground. My first thought as a mum was, how do you connect with your child? How do you build that bond knowing that you're going to have that heartache of that child taken away from you? And I've been fortunate I haven't lost a child, but for those that have had to say goodbye to a child in that sense will know the heartache, the pain that comes through. Now, death does not always mean death, especially in dreams and stuff. I could see something coming to an end or something dying off, but it's not as in life dying. all right, as in leaving this planet. It's more as in change coming in, new beginnings, new starts, all right? So, honey, when I read your question, part of me got, that somebody has told you that. And the other part of me is feeling that there's more change around your daughter than passing around your daughter. With that, it's one thing if your child was very sick, for spirit for me to bring in, um, that life expectancy wasn't huge, but I would be told to make focus on spending time making new memories, but I never ask, and I set my intentions with spirit. Sorry, they're playing with my nose. I've got a male figure around you, and I'll touch on that one in a second. It's kind of like setting new memories, lasting memories, that type of thing. But honey, no, I don't feel that your daughter will pass at a young age. I'm not being shown that. Now, Gloria, I've got a grandfather figure or grandfather-like figure stepping through for you. He comes through as a very strong gentleman, a very stubborn gentleman. He's been, the whole time I was trying to talk to you, he kept tickling my nose. So whether that's something that you get lately, is that gentle tickle to the nose, please know that when you're doing that, that is this gentleman's energy coming in around you, okay? I do feel like I want to go mum's side of the family with this gentleman. And I do get that very strong, very wise, a little bit stubborn, could dig his heels in when he needs to. I do feel there were stomach issues with him, so whether he had an ulcer, indigestion, or something along those lines going on around the stomach area, he just keeps giving me the symptoms of the indigestion, the trouble swallowing, maybe even processing the food in the way that he should have, sort of thing. But I do get there is a war history on that side of the family as well that comes through. Okay. I get you need to focus on you, honey, at the moment. I don't know if you talk with your hands or he used to, but I just feel like with this gentleman, I'm using my hands, I'm making a point. All right. It's kind of like I've got to keep doing that. I'm doing it below the camera, so you're not seeing it as much as what is going on. But I do feel that the focus is on the family this year. There is growth coming in around that. I do not feel and am not being shown that your daughter will pass at a young age. She's got a lot to offer, honey. She's cheeky, she's energetic, and I get she will put herself out there and she will bring in that good vibration, that good energy that she puts out. All right. So I wish you all the very best with that, honey, and I hope that makes sense to you. But please know that tickle to the nose is this gentleman that is coming in. Thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca's from Ballarat. I am actually thinking there must be an expo coming up that way very soon, Hannah, and I will be looking for that very soon. So I may be your way in the next 2 or 3 months with that. Sue Tucker. So there's a little bit of a delay with the button at the moment. I'm just happy to hear anything you may have for me. Oh, honey, I just feel you need to stop, ground your energy and breathe and just focus on you. I get you've got a very big heart, honey, and you do a lot for others, but I also get the reference to protect your energy. It's that feeling this year needs to be about you and the growth that will come with that rather than the bigger picture, because I feel that you focus on everybody else rather than yourself. Okay? This year is yours to shine, to grow, and to let go of the past as well with that, because I do feel there are some little things that you've held on to. But I want to say, look at how you keep getting drawn to you. It's time to put yourself first. Take that step forward. Do what it is you need to do for you. Focus on those things that you are passionate about. And I get that will bring positive energy in around you as well. But I also get there's balance around you this year as well. Okay, so Taylor's in Randwick, Queensland. I was in Queensland back in October, and I so would love to get back there, hun. We've got Todd from New South Wales. Jacinta's from Victoria in Geelong in Victoria, sorry, Han. I'm planning on getting there. I was actually only looking at the Geelong Expo and it's next month. But I think for February, I've got 3 weekends out of 4 booked already, so I can't push the family that far to be away 4 weeks in a row with that. But I will look at the next one that will follow that. Julie is in Alice Springs. Jen is in Margaret River. Beautiful. Marvina is in Lonana, Western Australia. Sorry, honey, if I said that wrong. Joanne is in Port Broughton. What a beautiful place. We've got Cadence in Adelaide. Hey, honey, hope you're well. So, okay. Yeah, I don't think that's all right. I just don't want to bring that question up. Don't think it's quite appropriate on here, Dana. Okay. Sammy Lake Entrance, Victoria, honey, I will get over there. I know I've got most of this calendar after February is reasonably empty. There's the odd one, so I am looking at putting some in there. I'm not going to be on the road quite as much this year, but I certainly will be out there on the road at times. Okay. Jenny, hi Leanne, worried about my daughter. Okay, honey. Reading your question, the first thing that came to my head was that she needs to open up the communication lines. So I do feel that it is important to keep the communication lines open, and as long as she is talking, everything will be okay. All right. I just feel like there's this little hump that she needs to get over, and things will get better with that side of it. But watch how she comes out of this much stronger. All right, hun. So I wish you all the best, sending healing there as well to your daughter and yourself, honey, with that. Okay, beautiful. Hey, Megan. Hope you're well. Oh, sorry, I'm pushing buttons and they're not coming up. And we've got Natalie from Newcastle. There's somewhere else I'd love to go. Then we have, where to go? Megan is from Mount Gambier. I certainly will be back there this year as well. Karina, you are very welcome, hun. My pleasure with that. Okay, I'm just seeing some of these questions coming up twice. So I'm going to skip over a couple. Guys, there's a lot of questions about what this year will bring, being 2019, all right? Let me do a general one for a lot of you with that side of it, because I think this may resonate with a lot of you. Rather than being very direct, I'll cover a lot of you in one side of it. This year is bringing in a lot of loving, caring energy, very open, free energy is the feeling that I get with it. Okay. For those that choose to let go of their past, they're going to move forward really quickly, and they're going to have growth, and they're going to have a lot of positive energy around them. Those that have chosen to hold on to things in the past and not being able to let go of it, you're going to keep bringing in the old stuff, the old drama, the old ways. All right. This year, we really need to let go of the habits, the old habits, the structure, and just go more with the flow. And when we do that, you will find that things will flow very easily. The growth, the opportunities will come in. You will see that strength, that inner light in yourself actually start to shine through. You will find when you let go of the past and choose to be in the moment in 2019 and go with that flow, you're going to see growth that will come around you. Some of us may find that we push our boundaries further than we ever have before. But saying that, it's not scary. You are ready for this change, this growth, all right? Otherwise, it wouldn't be put in front of you. So I want to say just go with the flow, allow things to happen, open your vision up. Open yourself up to whatever comes in, is being put in front of you, okay? By staying true to yourself, you're going to find that is going to bring a lot of things in as well. And that hard work that you have done in the past, that you've had to do in that structure and everything else that we've had over in our lives the last 2-3 years, is now starting to pay off. So look at how when you surrender to the universe, to yourself, by staying true to yourself, you're going to find that growth is going to happen. Those stronger for that will move forward. Those that want to be stuck in the drama, be the victim, whether you choose to be or not to be, you're going to get held back. And I've chosen this year that I want to move forward in the way that serves me, what my purpose is, and to allow things to happen. I gave up on making things happen a couple of years ago, and I guess probably end of last year, not this year, just being the year before, so 2016. 2016, I chose to surrender and trust in the universe. And when I came back to work in January last year, I had some amazing things put in front of me. I didn't have to go looking for them. The invites to attend things and that with my work, opportunities that were given to me, the growth, it was incredible, but I didn't have to make that happen. So I want to say, look at what it is you truly want. Keep that clear picture of that and keep working towards it. If you want to confuse it and bring in different mixed messages, emotions, you're going to bring the drama into your life. So I want to say, just be true to yourself, have that clear picture, and keep putting it out to the universe. The universe will help you make that happen. Also, if you feel you need that help, ask your guides to step in, tell them exactly what it is that you want them to do, and give them permission to do it. When you ask your guides to do something, they will usually do it within 24, 48 hours, but be reasonable with it. Don't be selfish. Don't be greedy. When I say don't be selfish, I mean that in an ego way. I think we need to be selfish and put ourselves first and look at the growth that comes with that. But at the same time, we need to leave the ego out of our life. Come from the heart. Allow that inner light to shine through, and the rest will follow. And I think you will find that some pretty amazing stuff will come your way. All right. Surround yourself with like-minded people as well. Okay. All right. So this is a big one. Cindy, Leanne, my auntie passed away and my mum is struggling. Honey, my heart goes out to you with that. Her ashes were laid without being told, and it has caused a very bad situation between family members. Will everything be okay, and will we find peace? Yeah, honey, I do feel it will. With the family members, I think they had their own reason for doing what they did, but at the same time wasn't fair on the rest of the family. I'm being drawn to having yourself and your mum, your family, your loved ones around. Do something in her honour as a memory for yourself, as that final goodbye, okay? I do feel that she would be very honoured if you took that time and did something that helped you heal as a family, okay? I don't want to say it's about forgiveness and forgetting, but it is about letting go, all right? It's finding that peace, and I do feel that that peace will come within, okay? Just breathe and remember the memories about your lovely auntie, honey, because I do get she was a beautiful soul and she didn't want this divide or this rift in the family with that side of it. I'm actually sensing her with a hand on her heart, which is a lot of pride and love for yourself and your mum. All right, honey? So I do wish you all the very best with that. But even if you need to, write things down. Write a message to your auntie, because I get that will help mum to heal. Okay, so I do feel the need to write pen to paper. Your mum misses her so much, honey, and she knows that. I actually feel that she's making my back tingly, so I don't know. Whoops, I don't know if mum quite often needs to tickle the back along the back of the shoulder area, back and the base of the neck. I just feel like she's putting pressure there, and that's her way of letting mum know that she's there as well. So, Cindy, I'll just put your message up there again. That was for you, Cindy, if you did miss that. It was just a big comment that covers a lot of the screen. Um, all right, so just scrolling through, guys, don't forget to hit the share button and invite your friends and family, tag somebody as well. And when you do that, I'll see that. And if you want to come on screen with me, you can pop in and ask your question as well. But if you're on my psychic page, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium, you will find there is a guest link. You're welcome to click on that and come into my lobby, and I will bring you up so you can ask your question as well. Okay. Jacinta, Leanne, can you see if my physical health along with my anxiety will calm down? Oh, yeah, honey, it will. Now, okay, you're interesting. Spirit just made me feel like you're very interesting. I wouldn't be surprised, honey, if you're quite intuitive yourself. So, would I be right in saying that you're a sensitive soul, very caring, very loving, very creative in your ways? So, whether that's through artwork or you have a creative mind, I do feel that part of your anxiety is to do with intuition. Now, physical health, I want to say let's look at what is sitting in your aura, honey, because I do feel that you are holding on to things in your energy field that may go back for a long period of time. Okay, so whether it goes back into childhood, it could even be a past life thing. I get the reference to that energy has sat in your aura for a period of time that the body couldn't cope, and it has turned it into the physical health. So I want to say letting go that side of that. Would I be right in saying with your physical health, the doctors don't always have that real clear picture? So whether through with your health that they are, I'm really drawn to the stomach area, hun, with you. Whether they are saying, well, some of these symptoms fit this, but some don't quite work in that diagnosis. I just sort of feel like they don't have the clearer picture of what's going on, but they're making that diagnosis with the best that information that they can, if that makes sense, which then draws me to it being in your aura field, something that you've been holding on to as well. So I'd love to know, are you around the stomach area? Because I feel like with your energy, I've got a real burning sensation in my stomach. So whether you find you're sensitive to food or your stomach bloats or you hold on to energy around there as well with that. But I do want to say trust your own intuition, acknowledge that stuff as it comes up. And I think when you can do that, you will find your anxiety will settle down as well with that. I might actually, it's been a while since I've done a show on anxiety and depression and the common links between intuition and that side of it. So I might actually do that coming up very shortly as well. All right. Also, guys, just keep in mind that I might have to put that on my Facebook somewhere as well. That I'm excited because I've joined the Binge Network, which is a program like Netflix through your smart TVs and stuff like that, that we will have shows where I will do content, go live and stuff like that. So some of these weekly shows may even end up on Binge as replays type of things. So even just answering your questions, if you get to come up on live with me, that will happen as well. And we will share some of this. So it's public knowledge to the world now as it is, but it is something that will make up some of my content through the year, as well as some of the subscription stuff that I will do as well with that. So I'm really excited. That's about to kick off very shortly at the same time. All right, guys, if you can ask more direct to the point questions, I can get to more of you with that. So we've got Glenda from the Philippines. Honey, it's good to see you. Hope you had a lovely New Year's. And do you guys celebrate the Christmas period over there? I think you do. Not too sure. What will I actually see focus this year and a balance, honey, around you? So I do feel like I've got change in work, growth. I actually feel like I want to put the study books in front of you, and I also want to say focus on the family at the same time. So I do feel there's good energy coming in around that as well. There's so many questions to do with what this year will bring. So, guys, if you're just joining in, hit the replay. I gave a general overview of the year coming up, but I want to say it will bring whatever it is you want to put your focus into. Keep that clear vision and work towards that rather than bringing in the hectic stuff at the same time. All right. The mind is a powerful thing. We can achieve anything we want to put our mind to. I know as a child I was quite determined, and I think over the years I've proved that my determination has got me those things that I wanted in that sense. Okay. My husband says I'm like a dog with a bone. I don't give up. All right, Cassie, I've been on most of your lives. What does 2019 have in store with me health wise? Anything else? Okay, honey, thank you for joining in and watching most weeks. Now, okay, I don't know if I'm actually being drawn to the lower hip area, honey. So I don't know if you get a little bit of pain in the lower back, the lower hip area. I'm just being drawn in around that area at the moment. So I don't feel like I've got warning bells or anything going off. But I do just feel that you need to strengthen that area with that. So whether you've had an accident or an injury to the lower back or get that niggle, I just look at that area with that. I do want to say you could be a little bit stubborn at times, honey. So whether in the past that you've dug your heels in with things and you have blocked things from happening a little bit, I just get the reference to the need to allow those walls to come down and just to allow things to flow. Okay, that determination will get you those things that you want. All right, but I do feel sorry, Spirit's just throwing something different at me. What would the connection, honey? Now, I don't know if this is for you or not, but while I'm connected to you, all of a sudden I got Bailey's come in. All right. I actually felt like I needed to pour a glass of Bailey's. So I don't know if that's something that you liked or somebody in spirit around you used to like having the Bailey's. I actually get a female figure that comes in with that as well. So I don't know what the Bailey's means to you. Maybe you can let me know if that resonates with you, or I'm not sure if I'm with somebody else with that side of it as well. But I just felt like I needed to put Bailey's on ice all of a sudden. I love my Baileys, but I don't like it in this warmer weather either. Well, I do, but the milk doesn't agree with me. So, hun, I do feel that this year will bring good things, a bit of a balance to you. Okay. All right, guys. Hey Sandra, hope you're well, honey. Hi Leanne, hope your voice gets better. I was wondering what Philip thinks of Kerry's new friend. I want to say sweet, honey. So would I be right in saying quite a sweet energy in that way? I do feel that Philip is happy, providing Kerry is happy as well with that side of it. Don't know if you're a little bit reluctant around him at the moment, hun, but I do feel that will settle in as well with that. All right. So, Callan, hope you're doing well, Leanne. Just wondering if the guy I'm seeing is serious about me, or is he just playing around with me? I want to say he is serious, honey, but it's just going to take a little bit of time for that to settle. All right. So I do feel that things will move in the right direction with that. Okay. whether you've been hurt in the past and you're just a little bit reluctant to open yourself up fully, honey, I just get the reference to allow that heart to open up and the rest will follow with that side of it. Okay. Melissa Leanne, I'm really confused with this male that that was in my life. Do I need to move on? Yeah, and I do feel that you do. I actually feel like he's held you back a little bit. So whether you felt like you're going around in circles, I just get the feeling it is time to move forward as well with that. Okay. Joanne, do you see romance for my daughter and my son for 2019? Yeah, I feel like I want to say more your son, honey, first. So whether he's more open to it. Your daughter sort of feels like she's a little bit up in the air at the moment. So I want to say her energy needs to settle down a bit and the rest will follow with that side of it. Okay. I'm just skipping over some of these because I have answered some questions for some of these names before and some are repeat questions. Colleen, what will this year bring me and my family? Reading that, honey, I was drawn to travel straight away. So I feel like there's travel in there for you this year, but I do feel there is a good balance with that. Tony, thank you, honey. Would you like to come on live? Yeah? Tony, it would probably be either the very bottom, near the very bottom of the comments now or near the top. There is a link. Again, I've written in there, it's got my name and it's got guest link. All you need to do is click on that link and you're welcome to come online with me and say hello to everyone. My phone, excuse me, is beeping and buzzing. Somebody's trying to ring, but that's okay. Oops. Sorry, that's a noisy bottle. I can hear it in my ears. Headpiece. So, Tony, if you'd like to do that, you are very welcome to. Okay. Now, sorry, I'm just scanning through a bit. And she said, Cindy, I'm not sure if I did one for you or not, honey. Will my family heal and get past the trauma and devastation? Will my mum? Oh, yes. Okay, you're the one with the ashes your auntie's ashes being spread. Yeah, honey, I do feel that will come. Hey, Paula, hope you're well. Same to you, Prue. Hope you're well too, honey. Get this growth around you this year, hun, too, by the way. So good change. With that side of it. Hey, Emily, hope you're doing well, honey, and have a happy new year. Kelly, happy new year to you as well, hun. Sorry, guys, I'm just going through. Oh, Amy. Hi, Leanne. Any insight for the next 2 months? Stop and breathe. Slow things down a little bit. So to me, I do feel that the next 2 months brings a lot of hectic energy. It's important for you to take a stand back and step back out of that energy at times and to breathe. What would be the change or the move around you too, hun? Because I feel that I've got that further down the track. All right. So I wish you all the very best and hope that makes sense as well. Oh, no, I haven't done that one. Carmel Davis. Hi, Leanne. Can you tell me if my oldest daughter will have a baby this year? Pardon me, pregnancy this year? Yes. Pregnancy. Definitely drawn to pregnancy this year. Okay. So whether the child will be born early next year, I feel that I'm very much around that side of it. But yes, very exciting news. But I feel like she's been waiting a while for this to happen. It needs to be about the connection between her and her partner. All right. I want to say making it about that rather than focusing on the pregnancy itself, and the rest will follow. I'm looking at myself in the camera. I'm noticing how tired I look. Hey, Annette. Annette's Hit Connect. Hope you're well. Beautiful. Okay. Taylor, you are very welcome, honey. It's my pleasure. Okay. Okay, just scrolling up. Okay. Prue, do you have any messages from my grandmother or mentor? Oh, hun, would I be right in saying you've been questioning yourself and your work a bit lately? I do feel that you get that focus of what you want to do and then you question it, you pull away. I do get the reference to when you put your heart and your soul into it fully, the rest will follow, the growth will come. All right. I want to say stay true to yourself. Don't allow your mind to wander. Focus on one thing at a time. Okay. Carmel, I know I've answered something for you before I brought up your question. And yes, I do get that. Spirit really made that your question jump out at me, but I do feel that your brother is very much at peace. Beautiful person, big heart is the reference around that. Paula, granddaughter, beautiful, is going to be born this week. How exciting, honey. Excellent. I'd love to see a baby photo, so please share if you want to inbox me that. I'm so excited for you, and I get your excitement as well with that side of it. All right. Okay, guys, if you can make your questions. All right, I'm just going to put it out there. The first person to find the link that has in the comments that has Leanne Winston Psychic Medium next to it, guest link, click on that link and you can come online and I will answer any question, answer a question for you. Okay, so go for it. First in, first served. We only have about 15 minutes left, so I'll be happy to finish off the show that way. I didn't put it in the most obvious place. Probably should have put it in the write up for the thing. But if you're on my Leanne Winston Psychic Medium page, you will see I have put a comment in the comments that has the link on it, and you can also join in with that. Emily, hey, this is my first time joining in on live. Welcome, honey, and pleased that you could join in with us. I'm wondering when I will have a job. Also, if I will find love soon. Oh, okay, you've got a big year, honey, ahead of you, is the reference I get with that. I feel like I'm settled in work in March around you. Okay, I know it's probably not as soon as you would like to, but I just feel like you need to go through the process. So it's going to be a little bit of a longer process. But I do get the reference to that work will be there and you'll be settled in March with that, which I feel that the relationship will follow not long after, but I do feel it would be put in front of you in a way that you're not expecting or where you're not looking for. All right. So I wish you very much the best with that. And I feel there's a lot of excitement around that as well. Tony, hey honey, all the way from New Zealand. I'm just coming on to say Happy New Year, beautiful lady, beautiful Leanne. I hope you had a great time. Thank you all thank you for all you do. Oh, honey, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. And Happy New Year to you as well. I did have a lovely New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve, we worked all day. Getting stuff in place on the computer and everything here. And then I went around to a friend's place with a beautiful small group of people. And then we ended up at the local pub where there was a band on playing and drinking cocktails. So I actually did get a little drunk, a little tipsy. My beautiful 19-year-old daughter was the designated driver for once. Usually mum's the driver, she's the drinker when she can. And I was fortunate enough for her to allow me to drink. So that was really lovely and sweet of her. Had a couple of beautiful cocktails at the pub and danced a little and brought in the new year with some good friends. Unfortunately, my poor husband had to work though. So, well, yeah, it was lovely. If I could have changed anything, he would have been there. And my youngest daughter was off celebrating with her friends. So, yeah. Okay. Heather, yours caught my attention, honey. Hey, Leanne, do you see me and my family moving to Tamworth in the near future? Yeah, hun, but I'm drawing around June for you. I don't know what June or the significance to change in June is, but reading that, I was being told June. All right, so I wish you all the very best with that. I'd love to get to Tamworth. Beautiful place, with what I remember of it. I was only a child when I went through there many, many sleeps ago. All right, excellent. Okay, Jess, I get a very strong male around you, honey. I do feel that I've got an older gentleman around you as well. For some reason, I can smell cigars. So I don't know. I'm going to say great great grandfather would smoke cigars. With that, it might be something you can ask. I want to say dad's side of the family on that with that, but I do feel that you have a couple of gentlemen around you in the older generations with that as well. What would the seesaw mean to you, or the memories around the seesaw? Okay, because I'm getting mentioned the seesaw, so I do feel that there is some memories around that for your childhood or from your childhood. All right. Okay, guys, we're nearly out of time, but please, Heather's from Dubbo. Please remember to hit the share button and invite your friends and family. I will, before I forget, put my website up there as well. Okay, that should come up. Maybe not. There we go. You can certainly, if you'd like to make an appointment with me this year, my calendar is now open as well. So you can find my calendar hooked to my website on Leanne Winston Psychic Medium .com. If you go into the service button, you will find the link there with all the different services that I do offer. I am giving away Skype, all right, because I'm finding Skype to be a little bit unreliable in the connection, the quality of the connection between yourselves and myself. It drops out and it becomes more focused on trying to reconnect in that hour than doing the reading. So I am now doing Zoom readings instead. So if you would like to connect with me over the internet because you're not local, that's fine. It's no different for me to do a reading over the phone by email through Zoom, which I will, if you book a Zoom reading with me, I will basically, I actually have to do one tonight, set up for tomorrow. I will set up a meeting through Zoom, email you the link to it, which would be the email that you have booked the reading on with. And all you need to do is click on that button, be ready at the time of your appointment. And the good thing about Zoom is it gives me the ability to record your reading, which means that I can convert the files once the reading is finished. I upload it to YouTube as an unlisted file, and I send you the link to that recording, and only you can see that with that link. So that is a new thing that I am focusing on this year, rather than the Zoom as well. Rather than Skype with that. I do have the one question readings. Now, there seems to be some confusion. I see Julie's coming up, so I will bring her in a second when she's fully loaded in the lobby for a quick question. There seems to be a lot of, I'll be with you in a second, Julie. There seems to be a lot of confusion around the one question readings. They are basically a one question reading. They are emailed back to you, so you don't get to talk with me on the phone. You put your question on the booking, or you can inbox me on Facebook, and I will send the response to your reading back via email. Okay, it's allowing about a 15-minute channeling and typing in that sense. So certainly check out my website that is on across the screen at the moment for those details and the link to book in with that side of it. All right, I will bring Julie up. She'll just take a second to come up. Hey, hun, how you going?
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Thank you. Did you have a good Christmas and New Year?
I did, actually. I did.
Excellent.
Sorry, I've got kids running around screaming.
That's fine. The Christmas period has gone so quickly. It's incredible
I
how
know,
fast it's moved.
It's been so hot here like the last 3 weeks. It's been above 42 degrees. So, oh,
Oh my goodness. So where are you?
in Alice
Queensland?
Springs.
Yeah.
Alice
Okay. Northern
Springs.
Territory.
Yeah.
Yep. Up high. Yep. Well, we're hitting 41 here in Adelaide. I think we were like 20. I think it was only about 32, 33 today. So tomorrow's really going to knock us around a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's been crazy. It's really weird weather.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
How are you? You're good?
That's good. She's cute.
She is. She's
Not
cheeky.
shy at all. I love it. Do you have a question, hon, you'd like to ask?
I don't know. Probably. Do you see me having any more kids or?
One
Yeah.
more. One
Yeah.
more. Another little girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
roughly like when? Because I'm like, my partner wants another one. I'm a bit like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm drawn to still having a little bit more of a break. So I would say pregnancy in the last half of the year, so maybe around August, September with that side of it. So I just feel you need a little bit of your time before jumping back in that sense with
Yeah,
that.
because kids are
I'm feeling
hectic.
a bit tired. Yeah. Yeah, I get the
Yeah.
tiredness with that. Would I be right in saying you've got a grandmother on mum's side of the family passed over?
A grandmother, yeah, her grandmother
Yes.
has passed over, or it could be her father that just recently passed.
Okay, now I've got the female figure stepping in. Okay.
Okay.
Would I be right in saying that her father that's just passed was very weak before his passing, very tired?
Yeah, he had dementia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. That makes sense because I've got the grandmother figure that's stepping in, but wants to acknowledge his energy and that he is still healing in that sense. So he's very weak. He's very tired with that side of it. Okay. Which is quite common with spirit when they've just passed over. Some can come through very strong very quickly. Others will take their time to heal because they were very tired, very exhausted before their healing. So with the dementia, it may take him a little bit just to find his feet, so to speak, with that side
Yeah.
of it. But she's letting me know that he is there. She was there to help him cross over and that he is very much at peace. He is resting. Okay.
Oh,
What
that's
was it
good.
with his nose, the touching of the nose?
I don't know.
Was his nose a bit different shape?
Yeah, it was a
Hello.
bit pointy. It's a little bit pointy. He
Okay.
did have a bit of a pointy nose.
Yep. Okay. Because she keeps drawing me to his nose, and I just kept feeling like I needed to touch the end of my nose with that side
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it. So whether in
Pointy
photos
nose.
it was quite his nose would stand out or be a little bit more prominent,
Yeah, yeah.
she's just drawing me to that sort of side of it. Would I be right in saying he was quite a cheeky energy as well before the dementia?
Yeah, definitely. Very cheeky.
Yeah.
Used to play
Okay.
games and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So I feel in his healing process, he is getting back to that stage. So that's the way he wants to be remembered before the dementia side of it. So
yeah.
I do feel
I think
that he's on his way.
I think it's taken a toll like on my mum. So he's
Yep.
her father. That's her father, and she's
Yep.
not coping very well with all of that. So I
Okay.
think this message will be good for her. Yeah,
Yep. I get the feeling she holds on to regrets. She did the best that she could. He was comfortable, even though, as much as it hurt the family for him not to recognize them, I do feel that he was very much around the situation in that sense. So what happens with dementia is spirit they show me quite often that they can separate from their body when they're still here. So it's kind of like the soul spends more time on the other side than it
yeah,
does in the actual physical body, even though the body is still
yeah,
going through the motions. It's like he knew what was going on from a distance rather than from in the
yeah.
shell, so to speak, with
Well,
that side of it.
he did because sometimes he'd like almost like he's come back to earth, and he'd say like,
Yeah.
I know what's happening to me, and it won't be long before I'm gone, and like so he kind
Yeah.
of knew, yeah.
Yeah. Would I be right in saying there was a time near the end that your mum sat and held his hand?
Yeah, in his last year that she that he was here, because he lived over. Oh, sorry, Nyla.
You're right.
Sorry, he lived overseas in Portugal. So he spent
Yep.
like 9 months before he passed. He did come to Australia and spent 6 months with us, and we all spent a lot of time with him.
Beautiful. So whether your mum would sit and hold his hand or put her hand on his arm, lower, like near the wrist, the hand area,
Yeah.
just so he could feel that contact, know that she was there. He shows me that. So if you could please pass that on to mum, he knows that she would hold his hand or his wrist,
Yeah.
sort of thing,
Yeah.
and just sit and do
She would
that for
do that.
ages. Okay.
Yeah.
That to him was his way of having her say, I'm here, to feel
Yeah.
that contact, that connection. All right. That's cute. So, so can you please let her know that he knew that? Okay.
Yeah. No, definitely. I'll
Beautiful.
tell her. That'll make her feel good. Yeah.
Yep. I
Yeah.
think he'll put the signs around her when she's ready. So to me, he's going to give her a little bit of space to grieve first, because he says it was
Yeah.
a real journey, and I do feel that journey was quite hard on your mum in that last 12 months of his life, in that sense.
Definitely,
But
it still is.
I get
Yeah.
and I get she's holding on to regret. He doesn't want her to do that. He wants her to let go of it, because she couldn't have done anything different in the situation. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
get he's very proud, very loving gentleman with that side of
He is.
it. But
Yeah.
I want to say she needs to remember him before the dementia, because I get a cheeky, amazing, big-hearted, laughing person sort of thing.
Yeah.
He liked to see the smile on everybody's faces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Beautiful energy. All right, honey. Well, thank you so much for coming
thank
on with
you.
me. I'm pleased somebody found the link.
Oh, it
Probably
was
didn't put it
hard
in the
to
most
do.
obvious place. Well, my screen's showing me there's nearly 450 comments, so it's one of those.
Oh,
Next
wow.
time I'll put it up in the above the broadcast.
Because I had to download the app too. So you have to
Oh, okay. So
download
it
the
took a bit
app.
of time.
Yeah, it did take time. And I was like, I hope I'm doing this right. And then it came up like this. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm on.
Yep, excellent. Yeah, and that's the thing. Once you've got the app on your phone or your device, next time you won't need to do that. So it'll
Yeah.
just connect straight through. I forgot about the download bit. It's
Yeah.
been a while since I've had to do it.
No, look, thank you so much
Excellent.
for your time, and wishing
Oh,
you and
you're
your
welcome.
family a happy 2019. And
Oh,
yeah,
thank you, and same to yours. Thank you so much,
thank
and it was
you.
my pleasure. All right, take
Thank
care,
you.
hun.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you for the words.
Oh, okay, we just dropped. Okay, wonderful. There we go. We're back. I was worried I was going to disconnect myself then. They've changed my buttons on the back of the broadcast a little bit as well. I love having people come live with me, so I might even try to do this more often with people coming live. Maybe I need to look at putting the guest link up in the comments on the broadcast itself, not down below in the comments where everybody is posting their questions and stuff. So I do thank you, honey, for coming live with me. And I love talking to people like that. And with the technology, there's no distance, and that's what I like in that side of it. And that's where I love the fact last year, I've got to get my head around that change yet, that I was able to travel, and through that I've been able to make connections and connect with people more online. So we're removing those restrictions as well. We're online, the phone calls, phone readings and stuff like that. So excellent. All right, guys, I am going to try getting on more often, even if it's only 5-10 minute little videos with little subjects and stuff like that. Now that I've got my computer system 99% sorted out, I am looking at giving some educational stuff as well with that, maybe once a week on top of these lives and stuff. So stay posted, keep an eye out on my Facebook page. I think there is a button that you can actually connect, on my page where you can get alerts when I go live so you don't miss them as well. So if I do any others outside of my normal scheduling, you won't miss out on seeing them. But please keep hitting the share button. I appreciate all the love and the support that I get from you guys, and by inviting your friends and family, having them see these messages as well, something may resonate with them. It might be that one message or that one word that can help somebody start their healing process. And if I can give them that through being the communicator, that person in between yourselves and spirit, I am very honored to take my time out of my life, my family time, and do this where I can with that. In saying that, I would please ask people to respect my privacy as well as a mother and with my family and whatnot, in the sense that if you don't get asked your questions asked, like today, there's 450 comments from tonight's hour. Please don't inbox me your questions. If you'd like to ask a question and haven't got it through this free giveaway in these shows, you can opt, if you need that answer straight away, to book a one question reading, and it says, I think it's $20, $30, $25 or something like that. My prices have just gone up, but only slightly with that side of it. Otherwise, keep an eye out. I go live on Tuesday mornings with Roz Bounty for Tuesday Intuitive in Chat. That is cross-posted to my page, but you would have to jump over to Roz's page to ask the questions, but I will try to monitor it while we are live, watching my page as well. I will be going live on Tuesday nights with Yvonne Schwartz. Sorry, honey, if I've said your last name wrong, which is another clairvoyant medium as well. And her and I will be doing that weekly, as well as you will have me Wednesday nights here. And I will, when I get some time, will line up occasional special guests to come on it as well. I do have one gentleman that I have spoken to. I just need to secure him on a date and bring him live. And he is really an incredible person, talking about the universe, animals. He's a publisher. He'll be publishing my book when I finally get it finished, and I need to get back into that as well. All right, guys, I will leave it there. As I said before, you can also check out my website, leannewinstonpsychicmedium.com. I also do have the online store there, which more products are being uploaded, and we have done some just before the end of last year as well, so check that out. All right, I hope you all have a lovely week. I can't believe it's Wednesday and we're already in the new year. The time goes so fast. I am back with clients tomorrow, so I am looking forward to that as well. I will miss my sleep-ins, but that's okay. I'll have a couple of weekends home before we hit the road again. All right, well, take care, enjoy, be safe, especially on the roads and stuff, as we're still in that holiday period, and stay true to yourself, be you, and just follow those dreams, those passions, and watch how you will blossom this year. You will shine, you will grow. All right, wishing you all the very best, and I look forward to seeing you online very shortly. Take care, love to all, and healing to those that need it. Bye.